Hello again. This is Audrey Torno with your April edition of the Alliance Connect. The past month has brought up some interesting topics on the Alliance online communities where your peers are waiting to hear from you. So stop by with your morning cup of coffee or tea. What else has been going on over the last few weeks? The 2025 mentorship program is accepting applications, and with limited spots, you'll want to lock in this opportunity as soon as possible. More information about the 6-month-long program is available on the Alliance website under the Resources tab. Hopefully, you've blocked your calendar to join us September 8th through the 10th, attending the Alliance Industry Summit in Philadelphia. A huge thank you to Conference Chair Amanda Kozerski and Co-Chair Annette Schwind and the entire AIS committee for their great work in designing an impactful conference. The call for abstracts is currently open, and the deadline to submit is May the 2nd. Additional information can also be found on the Alliance website under Your Learning and Events. And how are we adapting emerging technologies, personalized learning strategies, and real-world data into modern healthcare? Well, you can learn more about that and what can be done in the recent Almanac article by Ginny Jacobs and Pam McFadden. And finally, episode 57 of the Alliance podcast comes to us from Andrea Zimmerman and Breton Gordeau, where they discuss next generation adaptive learning and continuing education. All right, are you ready to travel back in time with me? In 1985, John Hughes films were dominating the movie theaters with future cult classics like Weird Science and The Breakfast Club. Last week, the Breakfast Club cast had their 40-year reunion, and if you're interested in seeing that, I've included the link to the Today Show interview. Also that year, the Live Aid concert to raise funds for the famine in Ethiopia was held in July. In 1986, the Space Shuttle Challenger exploded after liftoff, killing all 7 crew members, including Christa McAuliffe, who would have been the first teacher in space. Other news that year included Microsoft having its first initial public offering, and the Oprah Winfrey Show had its first national broadcast. In 1987, the New York Giants defeated the Denver Broncos to win Super Bowl 21, and Walk Like an Egyptian from the Bangles was the #1 song of the year. In 1988, you had your last chance to spend Wednesday nights watching St. Elsewhere, a medical drama that shared 6 seasons of their physicians, residents, and staff with viewers, blending entertainment and insights into the lives of healthcare professionals and patients. And if you were inspired to become a physician, the average cost of medical school that year was $9,500. As we wrap up the 80s, let's not forget that 1989 brought us Tim Berners-Lee proposed concept for information management that would evolve into the World Wide Web. The Oxford database of perinatal trials began publishing online, evolving access to evidence-based information for healthcare professionals. And Sesame Street celebrated their 20th season, where they covered the topic of pregnancy and birth. It's time to wrap up. And I can't forget that April brings us National Pickleball as well as International Guitar Month, Earth Day, and Volunteer Appreciation Month. The Alliance would be nothing without the time and dedication of our volunteers. So thank you to all of our committee leaders, member section leads, and members who have answered the call to help us improve our community in so many ways. If saying that April showers bring May flowers is true, then we're going to be in for a beautiful bounty of blooms when I see you next month.